solve the absolute value equation. When we look at this problem, we're thinking of the absolute value of 2m minus 1 is the same distance as the absolute value of 2m plus 3. What that means in simple math would be something like, well, we're saying that the absolute value of 3 is equal to the absolute value of 3. In other words, 3 and 3 are 3 units away from 0. We could also say, though, that the absolute value of 3 is equal to the absolute value of negative 3, because negative 3 and 3 are both 3 units away from 0. So for that reason, we're going to set this problem out like 2m minus 1 is equal to 2m plus 3. This is simply stating that the absolute value, the distance from this absolute value and the distance from this absolute value are the same. But we could also say that 2m minus 1 is equal to the negative 2m plus 3. Kind of like what we did here. 3 is 3 units away from 0, but negative 3 is also 3 units away from 0. So that's why we can add this negative sign here. So let's try solving for the variable here. If we subtract 2m from both sides, we get negative 1 is equal to a positive 3, which is not a true statement, so we can't take that as part of our solution. Let's see if we can do that in this side. We get 2m minus 1 is equal to, I'm going to distribute that, negative 2m minus 3. I'm going to move the 2m to the other side, and I get 4m minus 1 is equal to negative 3. Add the 1, we get 4m is equal to negative 2. Divide by 4, and we get m is equal to negative 1/2. So let's see if this is true. If I replace the 1/2 or the m with negative 1/2, I get 2 times negative 1/2 minus 1, and we take the absolute value. Is that equal to 2 times negative 1/2 plus 3, and we take the absolute value of that. So 2 times a negative 1 is a negative 2 divided by 2. That gives me a negative 1 minus 1. And then if we add those, we get negative 2, and the absolute value of 2 is equal to 2. On this side, we get a negative 1 plus 3, which is equal to the absolute value of 2, and the absolute value of 2 is equal to 2. So we can see how m is equal to negative 1 would be the solution to this absolute value equation.